some Jive and Honey, famous for nothing.
Also known as the Dunning-Kruger podcast. Do you know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is?
I do not.
It's a scientific effect where people with limited knowledge on a given topic significantly overestimate their understanding of that topic.
Oh, yeah.
That is us.
That's
100%.
I own that.
We should change the name of this podcast. We should, instead of Jive and Honey,
Well,
we
it doesn't
should,
quite roll off.
we should be Dunning and Kruger.
Yeah.
Because that is, I mean, that's we could be studied.
Yeah. Oh,
We are scientific specimens.
Yeah, it's that confident idiot.
Confident idiots.
Confident
it's my new favorite character.
Oh, I know.
Realizing that's a thing.
Yeah.
Confident idiot.
Yeah.
Yep. Love it. By the way, the most confident idiot I've ever seen was that dude trying to wrestle the ball out of Mookie Betts' glove.
Oh my God! What? His face was just filled with hate.
That guy looks like he knows how to successfly avoid alimony payments.
Alimony payments, yeah. Child support.
Yeah, he looks like he knows how to duck a child support payment.
Yeah.
What a
the worst
scumbag.
of the worst scumbag. Just see him in slow motion as he's trying to pry open that thing, and the other idiot helping him by holding the other guy's arm off him.
Yeah,
it's just like
unreal.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, so gross.
Yeah. So I was proud when Major League Baseball stepped in and be like, yeah, no, they're banned. Yeah.
That stunk. That guy was the worst.
Yeah. Well, we're again another episode. We're not being evergreen because today is voting day. It's like I have my voting sticker.
I thought it was a misplaced pasty.
Yeah, a little lower.
I
need a little bigger.
Yuck.
But it's so weird being on the morning. We're shooting in the relatively morning afternoon. I don't even know what time it is.
It's still morning. It's brunch time.
The night of the election. So tomorrow
we'll know nothing else. Nothing will have changed.
Who knows? Yeah,
nothing will have changed. We won't know anything. Everyone's fighting everything.
There'll be a different mindset. I'd rather be we don't need to get into it, but things will be different one way or another, and settled or not, it's going to be something.
Yep. It's a weird time to be alive because it's sort of like when COVID happened and quarantine, you were like, the end of the world looks kind of like yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm well aware that like the sun will come up. I was watching Monday Night Football, and it's like there's another game. It's like all the dumb fucking shit you do all the time will always be there. It's just but it's so weird. It's like
it's very strange, and it's a weird place to be right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Monday Night Football and bad decisions,
our boy Jason Kelce.
Tough weekend.
It's tough. It's a lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad things said, but it's hard to blame him, man.
Nope. I don't think he was wrong. I got to be honest with you. Did he say the right thing? Probably not. But he was 100% provoked.
Yeah.
It's like this is a guy who's obviously used to people filming him all the time and taking pictures. So what you had to do to set him off.
Right. It's the same thing as that dude trying to rip out the ball from Mookie Betts. It's the same. What type of person heckles someone and provokes them to that point? It's just like, is that the price of fame? It's like bullshit.
Dude, it's although I'm sure if half the people we talked about were in the room with us, they think they'd smash our phones. You think Jared Leto would take my laptop and smash it?
Yeah. Maybe.
You think Jamie Foxx would push your chair over?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx would come after me.
Yeah, so I mean,
but like we're not like
we're not provoking and pushing,
but we're also not crossing the line and not going to that. It's a dark
Dude,
place.
It's really, yeah. I mean, this is also all for entertainment. That was, like, you were, like, trying to elicit a response, which you got.
Right. You're poking the bear.
Yeah. The only thing that would have been better, when I saw him go to pick the phone back up, I was like, oh, please throw it. That would have been the funniest thing if like, Kelce had just launched his phone. Like,
yeah.
What are you going to do now?
Yeah.
So if we get a redo, that'd be the way to handle it.
But like, he's got a target on his back because he's such a...
He's out there because he puts himself out there.
He puts himself out there. All the reasons like that guy.
All the reasons you like him are all the reasons you can attack him.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
He's like an everyman guy.
Yep.
And so I don't know. It's just, but like him and his wife, like a few months
they
ago,
had to deal with that shit
at the
down
shore,
the shore.
Some drunk person. It's like that's tough.
Yeah. It's also like what you do need to know about celebrities, and I know this just happened with that chick Chapel Roan, and I think she's right to a degree in this, which is like just because you encounter a celebrity in the world, they do not owe you anything.
No, nothing.
I don't care if you bought their record, you wore their jersey,
you like their movie, don't like their movie.
They don't owe you shit.
No. Yeah, they don't.
They're living.
No selfie, no autograph.
We are all living in a society,
trying
to do our part.
Yeah,
it's like back off.
Yeah, for serious.
Yeah,
I felt bad for him.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I didn't know what was going to happen but I guess he came on early and made his apology and then just kept on going.
That's all it needed. I'm like, yeah, dude, you weren't wrong. You don't need to okay, you overreacted. You said a word that repeated a word,
right?
Which you're
right. Yeah, there's something should have went off that is like maybe not use that again. Two wrongs don't make it right type of bullshit.
Yeah.
But
it's also, that is a funny 5th grade line.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is really
back
funny.
in the day.
Throwing it right back with the same line.
Oh,
it's awesome.
Yeah. That's playground.
Yeah, it's playground 101.
Yeah. Pre-2000s. Yeah. But, but it was kind of sad because then I tuned in closer to the game. And he just looked like he didn't have a spark.
Yeah.
It looked like he was a little beaten down by it, which you can't blame him. It's just...
Because he knew he had to prep and, like, do that. Yeah. And it's just like...
But then he's, like, watching his P's and Q's and, like, his character, his persona...
Doesn't watch their P's and Q's. Right. Exactly. They're talking from the hip.
So
and that's him. Yeah.
Good job, dude.
So thanks for ruining
hope
for
you're proud.
all of us.
Yeah.
Well,
today there's one thing we're talking about. We went to lunch the other day. We go to a place. It's not in our neighborhood. So when we go, it's like, when we're in South Philly, it's like we go to the sandwich place.
Yeah, and it's exciting.
We're like, it's good shit. I order the same thing every time. I'm sure all of their stuff is amazing.
I order the same thing every time.
But I know I like it.
Yes, because there is nothing worse than going someplace where you know you love something and going... I'm going to try something different. Yeah. And then...
Never goes well.
Being disappointed and going, I could have just had the thing I know I love.
You know you love it.
I do this so frequently. I learn nothing. I never learn my goddamn lesson.
But you always switch it up? You always try it?
I don't. But the times I do, I'm always disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's...
No.
I mean, the one thing, because, I mean, we're both chubby gentlemen. We can eat a sandwich. I think, and there's no shame. I've been eating sandwiches with you for a long time. I have no problem getting the one I love. You get the one you love. If we want to try something new, we can split it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got no problem with that. We're not going to Lady and the Tramp eat it. We're not going to eat with our arms through each other.
No, we think about it, but we don't do it.
But we could.
We could.
We totally could.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We've definitely have fallen into our patterns.
For sure. But for good reason, because every time we deviate, it goes horribly wrong.
No, same thing. And it's like, this is one that I always do, is my haircuts. Like I said, I had hair down the back of my shoulder when we started this. It's like, it was sheer boredom. I've shaved my head. I've done a mohawk. I've dyed my hair. I've braided my hair. Like, it's just boredom, but they're always really bad, and I should just get the same haircut all the time.
Yeah, that's where we are. It's tough to mix it up.
Yeah, and when you have less hair, it gets even harder.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, Jesus, you can't do any of that shit.
Do you ever fear that, like, if I cut it real short, it might not come back?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm holding on with the little I have.
Yeah. Even my eyebrows, I'm like, I'm trim them because I always I have reoccurring dreams that I don't have eyebrows anymore.
Ooh, we got to look that up. I'm sure that's some fucked up shit you got brewing in there.
We were thinking about having that. We were thinking about having a psychoanalyst on, and
Yeah, we should.
I should probably throw that question out there just to see if that's something I should deal with.
I might put you in like a study or something. I don't know. That seems serious. That's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous now. But the other thing is clothes. You know, it's like I've reached the age where it's like if I find something that fits and I think I look good in and I'm comfortable in, I'll just buy like 5 of those pairs of pants.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
I'm not trying anything else.
I've had the problem in the past 2 or 3 years where the 2 pairs of jeans that I wear both stopped being made.
Oh, that's
One of them's a
terrifying.
Levi's. It's like you have a finite number
Yeah.
of numbers. Like you can't
Yeah.
go make new pants. Like knock that shit off.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
making them.
Yeah.
I guess there wasn't a little call for super tight men's pants. But that's so
But now to the world of entertainment and our experience, we've been fortunate enough and we've worked with enough people and that we've been able to go to studios and pitch TV show ideas. We've done it with maybe 3-4 different projects. We get to go like all the cable networks. We have enough, connections to get in to have a meeting.
right.
And like
We basically have one connection who has enough connections.
yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to build ourselves up a little bit.
That's okay. Sorry. You only need
Confident idiots. Come
one.
on.
Confident it is.
But we if we're gonna like do something and work on a project, and it's a ton of fucking work to create a TV show, put a pitch together, then actually think about actually executing it, and like all the people that are involved, it's a process. So if we're gonna do it, you take big swings and you try to do something original. Every single project, every single studio, they did not want to do anything original, and they even took our original ideas and try to bend them to something that's already been done.
Well, it's weird because you get in the door with the original idea where they're like, love it.
Oh, yeah.
Want to talk
I want to
you.
hear more about it.
Come on, let's talk.
Yeah,
and you go
it's
in and you
great.
talk, and they go, that's great, but have you thought about doing it like this?
Yeah. A completely like left turn.
Yeah.
It's like, just like our 5 other shows, we,
Yeah.
could it be just like that? But, in your way.
Yes.
And, every single time, it might have been dumb, but we said no.
Yeah. Well, because it wasn't going to be, it was going to be so far
Right.
from what.
Yeah.
It was the right decision. There's,
Right.
good money, bad money, and that would have been bad.
Yeah.
And it would have,
because you have to, that old saying, oh, do something you love and you never work a day in your life. It's a lot of work. So it's like, if
So
we're going to
work,
do
yeah.
something, you want it to be something you give a shit about.
something you enjoy and something you'd be proud to say you did.
Right.
Yeah.
So you understand, it's like they want their sandwich. They want the sandwich they know they're going to like. They want the sandwich that the viewers are going to like.
I guess we can't fault them then.
Yeah. So
You ain't eating new sandwiches.
I'm not eating new sandwiches, but I'll try new restaurants. I'll try like there's a new banh mi sandwich. We house that shit.
Yeah,
now.
Yes, and we share one.
Yeah, we do.
Because they're too small.
They're too small, so we buy 3 and
One's
share.
not enough.
Yeah.
Two's too many.
Yeah. Yeah, we got shamed the other day by the waiter.
Yeah.
They're like 3. We're like, oh yeah, that's us. He goes, but it's 3. I said, don't fucking shame me. Give us our 3 sandwiches.
Give me the 3 sandwiches
Yeah.
and turn your back.
Yeah. Look away.
Don't look at me while I'm eating.
Yeah. But yeah, it's discouraging.
Yes, it's greatly discouraging.
So that leads us to our topic today is twin movies. always been fascinated by
the phenomenon that is twin movies.
Yeah, I'll do I'll set it up and we can go from here. The three that I always think about, anyways, that it's amazing that they literally came out at the same exact time in the same exact movie. But one is always a little more successful. We have Tombstone and Wyatt Earp.
Right.
Armageddon and Deep Impact is such a great. I mean, they're identical. It's like
it's the same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one, it's a little more serious movie. Capote, and Infamous.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah. Philip Seymour Hoffman and
Toby.
Not Maguire.
Nope. Can't remember his name.
He's in all the Avengers movies. He's really good.
Who's a great actor and
he's a great
comes
actor.
from a great.
He did a great Hitchcock too,
Yeah.
and that was another one.
That was another twin movie.
Yeah, it was.
There was two of them, or they were
Yeah,
TV
The Girl
series, I
and
think.
Hitchcock, and it was all
Girl,
about
yeah.
how weird he was with Tippi Hedren.
Yeah, which is Toby Jones.
Toby Jones.
Which is crazy how weird he was
Yeah.
with Tippi Hedren. Tippi Hedren's a weird one, no.
Oh yeah.
I think I was surprised in looking at this how many there were going back in history, which is like, in early studio system, I get it. They would take one story and two different studios to do it. But really, the 80s and 90s is where
like,
twin films really hit their grooves.
Boom.
And it's not like, we're not talking about films like, this was a success and this is the reaction to it 2 years later.
No.
Same year. So they were working on these concurrently, different companies. And it's great. I mean, Platoon and Full Metal Jacket, right? That's like sort of the high mark of it. K9 and Turner and Hooch.
Yeah.
That's,
I got that out of here. The one that I was just like, there's two that I was like, yeah. Amityville Horror and The Shining. A family moves into a possessed house, and the husband tries to kill the family.
Yeah, same exact plot line.
And they came out months apart.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty
wild.
crazy. Yeah.
And then the other one that in the research was crazy. And you have to kind of think, but it was a big deal. Like the other movie did really well. I mean, one's a iconic movie. Back to the Future and Peggy Sue Got Married. Nicolas Cage.
Oh, right. Both going back to the 50s and
to the 50s, and they're meeting themselves.
Okay. Yeah, that is actually pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. They came out at the same time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I like the ones where it's like the cash-in ones, like GoBots and Transformers had a movie the same year. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Same year.
Yeah.
Same year. Showgirl Striptease. Same year.
Yeah, that was the other one that was good.
It's crazy. Like,
how crazy?
Like, that's wild that happened in the same year.
Yeah.
The earliest one that I was like, I know this because I'm currently obsessed with one of these movies, is Stingray and Corvette Summer. Corvette Summer with Mark Hamill.
You pushed Corvette Summer on me. I did watch the trailer. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Annie
Potts.
Luke Skywalker and Annie Potts.
Yeah.
From Ghostbusters.
But it's essentially the same storyline as the movie Sex Drive with Cyclops.
Oh, I love Sex Drive.
That movie's hilarious.
That movie's hilarious. If you haven't seen Sex Drive, it's a very little-known comedy.
Teen sex comedy. The early
There's
2000s
Amish, and you know we love comedies with Amish in it.
I do love Amish comedies.
Seth Green was actually great. I actually caught a little bit of it. When he was
popped
just
up on
like
my Instagram.
Yeah, it's like, we'll fix your car. It's what we do. It's like, because we're nice, And people usually say thank you when you do nice things.
He's so
like that whole thing,
It's
condescending
so
Amish guy.
Yeah, it's pretty great. One I didn't think of, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah, with Patrick Swayze,
John Leguizamo, and Wesley Snipes.
All in drag.
Yeah, they were the weirdest Neapolitan ice cream ever.
Yeah. It's like I can't remember anything about that movie, but I do remember Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Is the Matrix guy from the Matrix, and it's
right, because it was Australian, right?
It's Australian. Yeah.
You know what? It's so funny. I think I always confuse them, and I'm like, Tu Wong Fu's set in Australia, isn't it?
Then we talked about there's a thing that they call a blockbuster and a mockbuster. And the best one, it's great. And they came out. Well, this might have been like right after they cranked it. Like Top Gun came out and like was a phenom movie, and so they came out with Iron Eagle with Lou Gossett Jr.
Iron Eagle's awesome. First of all, awesome movie.
The poster's awesome. I saw the poster.
The poster's great. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Actually, same year.
Yeah.
Same 86. I can't imagine that that Louis Gossett Jr. was just free.
Yeah.
And they, managed to crank out that script, regardless of how bad it may be.
Yeah.
And got that shot.
Yeah.
It does have like fighter plane sequences.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a little doing.
Yeah.
You got to wait for a cloudy day.
The other awesome one, when Indiana Jones came out, they came out with King Solomon's Mine, where
Jesus,
it was the story of Richard Quartermain.
Oh, okay. Always, yeah. The guy can't get a good movie though. I mean,
played
honestly.
by Richard Chamberlain.
Oh yeah,
co-starring Sharon Stone.
Yo, didn't they make like a series of
Yeah,
them?
they did.
They did.
Just like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But they were like TV movie.
They were low budget.
Low
budget. Yeah. I remember them. I remember those. But then the 90s, they really hit like Air Force One and Executive Decision.
Oh, yeah.
What was the Dante's Peak and Volcano?
Yeah.
Like there was.
I mean, it was
always
crazy.
a
I think
pair.
that was Armageddon and Deep Impact.
Yeah, at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, they're the same exact movie with different.
Ants in a Bug's Life. I mean,
I got that on my
it's
list
so
too.
Crazy.
That's
how,
crazy.
Now, one of the ones I saw that came up, and I've never put them together as like twin movies, was Saving Private Ryan and The Thin Red Line.
Thin Red Line.
Which I always think of The Thin Red Line, I guess, as a thing because it's Malick and it's like the guy has made 4 movies ever. He hadn't made a movie in like 20 years, so it was like I guess I never thought like that they would.
Yeah, I would never.
It's a
World War. What's the
World War II movie trying to save a guy, and it's all major stars.
Yeah, it's I mean, shaky. Back to the Future.
Michael J. Fox?
Yeah, isn't he in it?
I don't think Michael J. Fox was in.
Oh, Thin Red Line? Yeah, with Sean Penn.
Yeah, it had Thin Red Line had so many people. I think even Christian Bale was in it. Like I'm trying to remember because remember they did
what
it
an
with,
angry set.
It had it was all sort of like done with those interviews.
I haven't seen Thin Red Line in forever.
Sean Penn, Jim Caviezel. Who else is in this? It's a crazy list of people. Nick Nolte.
Oh, Nick Nolte's
Adrian
awesome.
Brody. George Clooney.
Wow.
John Cusack. Woody Harrelson. And everybody was fighting for these like roles. And then from what I understood, it really changed a lot in editing, and like some roles got like super diminished. And it was I mean,
so Michael J. Fox was not in the Thin Red Line.
He was not. He was not.
He was in a war movie, but that's
right,
neither here nor there.
That's for another day. That's for our war movie.
I
episode.
have one that we had brought up before when we were talking about Mr. Pitt, Brad Pitt, and it has 2 similarities. They came out at the same exact time, and I never put them together. Is California with a K?
Love it.
And Natural Born Killer.
Were they that close?
It's based on the same guy. It's a real guy that they're based off of.
So Mickey Knox,
right?
Mickey Mallory, like that character and Brad Pitt's character in California
are based on a real serial killer, and they both star Juliette Lewis.
They do.
They do.
Oh shit, they do. That's right. She's the girlfriend in California.
I mean, like that's
weird.
That's crazy pants.
There is actually even weirder. I don't even know if it's a twin movie, but the prequel to The Exorcist. Have you ever heard of this? So I think so. They came out, I guess, in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And so this producer wanted to make a prequel to The Exorcist. It was based on the priest learning to be an exorcist or whatever. Paul Schrader, who wrote Taxi Driver, was going to direct it.
All right.
So he directed it with Stellan Skarsgård which you could totally see,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
as a priest, yeah.
Yeah.
Did the whole movie. The producer was like, "It's not scary, and I hate it." They tried to they gave him a week to recut it.
Oh, jeez. That's never good.
No good. Somehow the producer still has money left at this point and talks to Rennie Harlan, who did Die Hard 2 and like the Gina Davis pirate movie or whatever that was.
Yeah. Pirates of Penzance.
Yeah. And hires him to direct it. And so he rewrites it, reshoots it with Stellan Skarsgård, the only character that he kept the same, and put the movie out. It made money, and so then they decide to release the Paul Schrader one, which is the same story with the same actor in the same year.
Wow.
And I don't think made money.
You kind of like...
That's the weirdest twin film thing I could think to ever happen.
That's just the fucked upness of Hollywood and like the shit they try to do and try to pull off.
How do you have enough money left to do the entire movie again with a totally different director and cast and crew?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. And the Octopussy Never Say Never Again thing.
Yeah.
Where two people made a James Bond movie in the same year.
Same year.
Which is that too. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Do you know that the big Asian dude with the bolo hat, Tic Tac? Is that it? He's like,
yeah, with the bowler. Yeah.
He's in jail.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot. I saw the whole thing of
did he cut someone in half with a hat?
Yeah, I don't know, but he did some messed up. Oh, he like kidnapped and tortured someone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's
yeah. A little James Bond.
Wow.
Yeah, I went down a dark wormhole, internets, and it was like all celebrities in jail. So maybe that's another one.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's another one because the guy that did McGruff, he was pretty fucked up too.
Couple, ones that you don't think about too. Knocked Up and Juno.
Okay, both unwanted pregnancies.
Unwanted pregnancies and hijinks ensue.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple story.
Yeah. Then this one is kind of funny because I don't know if they were married at the time. Did different movies that were the same exact movie is No Strings Attached and Friends with Benefits. Came out at the same exact time. No Strings Attached was Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher.
Okay.
And Friends with Benefits.
You say Ashton Kutcher like a stepmom.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't because stepmoms just can't pronounce things correctly. Yeah. They're like
I can't.
Ashton Kutcher.
That guy. And Friends with Benefits was Justin Timberlake and
Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they were together at the time, but they're together now, right?
They're together now. Yeah.
Yeah, but same exact movie.
Yeah. I mean, kind of like Observe and Report and Paul Blart.
Very different movies.
Very different?
Very different.
You've seen both of them?
Yeah. Yes. Paul Blart, maybe.
You should probably kill yourself.
Yeah.
If you
but
saw
the
Paul
other
Blart,
one is like really dark. It's like
it's
like
Seth Rogen, right?
It's a stalker.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's really creepy and sad.
But did you see both Paul Blarts? I think there's a second one.
No, I did not see both Paul Blarts.
How many times?
I don't know if I made it through the first one, but
how many times can we say Paul Blart?
Paul Blart.
I don't like saying it.
No. Yeah,
that's
some crazy shit. Oh, the current one. Mm-hmm. The most current one that I saw, which, I had to scratch my head, but because they came out at the same exact time, and when you think about it, it is so similar.
Yeah. And
they both made multiples of them. The Equalizer and John Wick.
John Wick
Someone
is pretty
was
much
that was in the shit, got out of it, and they pulled me back in.
Yeah.
For both of them. Denzel and Keanu.
But doesn't it feel like The Equalizer was done sort of as the reaction to the success of John Wick? I mean, it wasn't
same time.
It was same time?
Same time.
Son of a bitch. Well, we've run out of ideas, and I got to give John Wick credit. It's original.
Yeah.
It's original character. It's not based on any IP or anything. I know it's essentially The Equalizer, but
well,
or
the
any
whole
Clint Eastwood movie.
hotel and the money and the rules
Yeah.
and all the Suicide Girl operator boards. It's definitely
and it's entertaining.
Yeah, but I like The Equalizer too. Different way. Yeah.
Isn't Queen?
I don't get excited.
Isn't Queen Latifah The Equalizer
on TV? I do not recommend that.
No.
It's the watered down, shitty Salva case in an episode, template.
Okay.
It's the same sandwich you eat every day.
Right.
Except with Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah instead of Denzel.
Yeah.
Elvis and Priscilla. They both came out the same year. Yeah. The Prestige and The Illusionist. How about those two?
Oh,
they came out the same year.
Yeah, shit. And they're. Which one do you like better?
Which one was which?
The one was Wolverine being cloned over and over again with Batman.
That was The Illusionist?
No, that was the
Prestige.
And that was Batman.
That was Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. And the other one was with the he was one Hulk. Rounders. Ed Norton.
Oh, right. Jessica Biel was
with
in that
Jessica
one.
Biel.
And Paul Giamatti. Right.
Paul Giamatti. Yeah.
I guess because I remembered almost nothing from The Illusionist. That
always seems to be the way. There's one that you
can always pick. I mean, one's always better than the other.
Yeah.
Which is actually, if we had a speed round, I guess we would do that. But we won't because that's not super entertaining. Yeah. Plus,
because Tombstone Wyatt Earp is a no-brainer.
That's no brainer. I mean,
but Armageddon, Deep Impact.
I mean,
when's the last time you saw Deep Impact?
Good point.
I watch Armageddon once a year.
Do you cry?
Yes.
Every time?
The hand on the static TV and the wide shot. Billy Bob Thornton getting all choked up. When Billy Bob Thornton gets choked up, I get
shit's
choked
going
up.
down. Remember that one time we had a picnic and you tried to take the little animal cracker on my belly? And I was like, hey, man. Hey. What the hell's happening here?
And Aerosmith was playing.
Reason enough not to like that movie.
I love Armageddon.
Okay. Stand by that one?
Yeah, I'm standing by that one.
Wait, did we talk about the Prefontaine movies?
Oh,
that was the
No
weirdest
Limit
one.
And Prefontaine. And your boy Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
And Billy Crudup.
Yeah.
Crudup.
Which,
two pretty men.
Yeah, you'd take Billy Crudup any day, though.
Oh, yeah, his was great. I watched that one.
That was Prefontaine,
10 times over. No, that was Without Limit.
That was Without Limits?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Billy Crudup. Yeah, I guess I don't need to see either.
And Donald Sutherland. I love me some Donald Sutherland.
Everybody loves Donald Sutherland.
R.I.P.
Oh yeah.
Oh
man.
Yeah, I'm solid, man.
Oh,
it's just
always.
Whatever he's in.
No matter what he was in.
Yeah.
Even if he was in Beer Fest, he was great.
Oh, he was great. Body Snatchers is what I always think about. The
a
ending
good
of Body Snatchers haunted me as a kid.
Really?
When I saw that.
Okay.
When he was
I can
just
see
like,
that.
I was just like, I might have been 10 years old when I saw some poor parenting.
Yeah. That was, you shouldn't have seen that.
Yeah, I should have seen that.
That was too soon.
It was messed up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is leading me into my highly recommended. Because this is twin movies, these are twin movies, and I love them both. I'm obsessed with both of them.
All right.
I've watched both of them multiple times. I did not know they were twin movies, but the genre and the storyline must have hit home because I love them both.
Okay, hit me.
Wonder Boys.
Great movie.
And Finding Forrester.
Ooh, Sean Connery.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Best. It is older, senior
older best. Yeah, where
yeah.
he was
Yeah. Oh, solid. But they're old writers. In Wonder Boys, it's Michael Douglas. In Finding Forrester, it's Sean Connery. had great success with one book, and they find a student that is promising, and they kind of guide them. It's like with the Wonder Boys, it's Tobey Maguire is the young kid, but it has Frances McDormand, Robert Downey Jr., Katie Holmes, and Rip Torn.
Man, you can't go wrong with Rip Torn.
Rip Torn is another one.
Awesome.
But in my research, I did not know this. It is a multiple country co-production. The U.S., UK, Germany, and Japan all work together.
Wonder Boys?
Wonder Boys. I guess it was like a really big book.
There you go.
And so to get it done, they got it together. I don't know what that's about, but I thought it was cool. And then in Finding Forrester, it's Sean Connery and this young kid, Rob Brown. He's done a few other things, but he's great in it. And there's a basketball element, which is like, I'm done. You got me. You got me right there. Anna Paquin.
Yeah, that's right.
And F. Murray Abrams plays the best dick. He plays such an asshole well.
He's an asshole in that.
From Amadeus to this, it's like he's great. Stealing the show is the one and only Busta Rhymes.
Nobody's ever said before.
Oh my God. He's so good. He might have 5 lines. And every line is pure gold. And he's the older brother to this kid who's like, I love like people that have like, that are so good at something. And this kid is like so good at writing, and like Busta Rhymes doesn't understand that world, doesn't know why he's hanging out with an old white guy, but Busta Rhymes has his back and supports him. It's great.
It is funny to think like, how the hell did Busta Rhymes get cast in that?
How does that happen?
How does that happen? What was the story behind that?
Because you got to be nervous. It's like, shit, is he going to be able to do it?
Right.
And he kills it.
Well,
you know?
Yeah.
And it's great. And it has What a Wonderful Life cover at the end. Like the end credits is so good. And I love a long still shot. I know it's just for the credits. But the credits don't start for a while. They go from the window of Sean Connery's window, and the kid starts a pickup basketball game. And first it's like his one friend comes over, and they had a rough time with it, and they start playing. And a third kid comes, and a fourth kid comes, and a fifth kid comes. They go from rough house to like playing, and the whole time the camera doesn't move, and it's it's a beautiful world is playing.
What a wonderful world.
What a wonderful world. I'm sorry. And I can just sit and watch that ending. It's just so good. Anyways, that's my nerd.
All right.
That's my nerd. Highly recommended. Wonder Boys and Finding Forrester.
All right. I mean, I think everybody should watch Corvette Summer.
I knew you were going to say that. Have you watched? We watched the trailer.
We watched the trailer.
You have yet to.
I've yet to sit with it.
To sit with it. I don't know how well it holds up for 2 hours.
I don't know. Yeah, but I did realize there are twins in this list, which is there. We have quadruplets. We have Fright Night, Vamp, Lost Boys, and Near Dark, all which came out within like a year and a half of each other. So if you like teen vampire movies, there's 4 of them for you, and they're all great.
Nice.
So watch all of them.
Lost Boys was in there.
Lost Boys is I think
that was the
Near Dark might have been the last one that came, but Near Dark and Lost Boys were happening at the same time for sure, like in '87 or whatever.
Yeah. I like some Lost Boys.
Yeah. You want to play the trailer Savant?
Yes. Oh,
you got a movie?
Right. I did something that's coming out November 22nd, so it's a quick turnaround.
3 weeks.
Again, a tough one. It's a sequel to a very big movie. It is Gladiator 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, again, my thing, I watched the trailer twice.
Okay. So you've watched the trailer twice, and now you're going to give us your over-under prediction on Rotten Tomatoes critics score and audience score.
Right.
Okay, and then we're going to circle back on this in a couple of episodes
Yeah.
and see if you really can tell if a movie is successful
Right.
Critically and with an audience just based on the trailer.
Right.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of faith in Gladiator 2. It's Ridley Scott is helming it again. It stars Pedro Pascal, which you know as Mandalorian.
Right. Somebody who we never see as
Yeah.
a character, and is just a voiceover now.
And it's funny, a rhyming name. It's Pascal and Mescal. Paul Mescal.
Who I don't love.
Yeah.
I know everybody's fucking wet over
I
him,
know.
but I don't like him.
Yeah, he's got the visual, but I don't think he's got the chops, and that's part of my problem here.
Okay, good.
Because and Connie Nielsen is the only person from the first one coming back.
Okay.
The love interest of Russell Crowe.
Excellent MILF.
Yes. Oof. Yeah, she's holding up real good.
Connie Nielsen.
She looks great.
Yeah, she all right.
But therein lies the problem. It's like Gladiator fell on the shoulders of Russell Crowe. But it was prime Russell Crowe. Everyone knew Russell Crowe, and he delivered.
He's hunky. Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
like Joaquin Phoenix, great villain. It's good guy versus bad guy. No questions about it. You're rooting for him. And then in the original, the special, the tiger scene was, how they do it. And it was a practical tiger.
Yeah, it was a puppet.
And so they're killing each other and there's tigers eating them, it's like, and he has to kill a tiger to save his own life. In the new one, in the trailer, they reveal it all. There are crazy monkeys, like baboons, I think.
Okay.
Like
All right.
crazy hairless baboons. I don't even know what they were.
Did they shave them?
You have to watch the movie to
Okay.
find out. But they were very weird. They're CG. And a giant CG rhinoceros.
That's the new tiger.
That's the new tiger. The
Okay.
tiger was practical, and they did it with, shooting effects, kind of like,
Yeah.
fighting. But it was a real tiger. These are CG, which, and I hate sequels. This is why I don't like the Deadpool sequels. They take one element that's really popular.
Beat it to death.
And then beat it to
Yeah.
death. They think that's what makes the movie good. That's not what makes the movie good. It's fucking Russell Crowe and his pain and wanting to kill Joaquin Phoenix. Like being robbed of everything. It's like, I don't think, and they show like his wife getting killed in the new. They're showing too much. Yeah. And it doesn't seem
a
like
lot of trailers are guilty of showing too much.
showing too much. I think they're showing too much. And it doesn't feel like a real solid bad guy. It's like I always say, you need a Darth Vader. Your movie, you have to have one goal.
Right.
There could be, divisions of that, but there still has to be one.
If you're making
person
a
that
big
you want,
spectacle movie,
Yeah.
good guy, bad guy, that's great. If
Yeah.
you're making a movie about real human beings, it's people
Right.
being morally ambiguous, that's
right.
a little.
Everyone's a little bit bad.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
this is all.
This is
the
basically
Batman.
a
This,
superhero movie and
this
with
is
swords.
the Batman problem.
Yes.
This is the Batman problem where it's like morally ambiguous. It's like
Yeah.
Batman hurts people, but it's for good reasons.
Right.
It's like all right.
But with the first one had Joaquin Phoenix and he was awful and you wanted him dead. This, they have a general, they have these weird emperors, and it seems like the twist, like Denzel might not have the gladiator's best intentions and but it just seems a little washy. And again,
Does he play King Kong? No. Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would really bring things around.
No.
Did you feel in the first Gladiator, like before every take of Joaquin Phoenix, somebody woke him up?
Yeah, or he was just stoned.
He was just super
a
stoned.
little
But he was
squinty-eyed
so like aloof and slimy, and you just
yeah. But it was good. I
Yeah.
just actually watched a little bit this week. So I could be wrong. You never know. Ridley Scott, you don't know.
Right. I mean,
But like his last
couple
last,
misses.
Yeah, he hasn't hit it. Home runs all his last few movies.
he's also almost 100.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
old.
it's
Yeah,
you know,
wonder how much he's actually done.
Yeah.
So I'm going. My prediction is critics will eat it up, and it will be under 55. The
Okay.
critics.
Oh, they're gonna tear this apart.
I don't know if they'll tear it. They'll just say, it's swing and a miss.
Yep. Okay, so less than 55.
Under 55
on
for the critics. And the audience, the people that see it, will like it. They get rhinoceroses and scary monkeys and sword fighting. And, maybe that's enough. So I'm saying, but I'm still, I wrote this last night. Audience under 65.
Under 65. Okay. Because I feel like this is the kind of movie where people who had seen the original, came up seeing the original Gladiator, will hate this. And people who are seeing it for the first time, this is their Gladiator. They're like, Paul Mescal and Pedro Pascal, oh man, it's so great. And they even trotted out this old Denzel Washington for it. That's the only people I see liking the movie.
Yeah.
But so this is your game.
Yeah. It's a tough one to put a number on it. Like, I think it's not going to be good. Like, just from my radar, my trailer savantness, I'm going to say it's not going to be good.
So these are two pretty low scores.
They're low scores.
Okay.
But,
critics under 55 and audience under 65?
Under 65. They'll give it a little bit more than the critics, but I can't see being very much.
All right. Well, that is not...
I mean, it could be the best sequel ever, but...
Well, it sounds like a pretty terrible trailer, then.
All right. That's it.
All right. So please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe. The full video of this is available on YouTube if you want to watch it there and see our gorgeous faces. If you could, leave us a comment. Comments seem to move the needle.
Yeah.
So leave a comment on, any of the streaming places that you listen to this, or on YouTube, or even pop by Instagram, say hi.
Yeah. If you can think of other twin movies or your favorite twin movies, or
tell us what we forgot or neglected to get to. And, don't worry, we are working on merch. So we will have
merch coming.
Jive and Honey cod pieces very soon.
And we might have guests soon.
Yes.
It's like, I think we would have a fun time with a guest.
Yes. Yeah. And, Jason Kelce could come on. I could call his brother a name, and he could throw my phone.
Yeah, it's like, he would be great.
Yeah, I'm sure he would love to hang out with us.
Yeah, we'd have beer.
Well, we could have beer.
Beer would be all right.
Yeah.
But after a beer, I'll probably want to arm wrestle him.
Jesus Christ, that's exactly what we need. That's what we need.
Can't help it.
Yes, I'll be all
right.
Yeah,
let's go get the same sandwich we get every day.
Every single time. All right. Thanks. Bye.